why. We all ask why we should work this hard, why take that many classes, why go to school that many years, why take the notes, why read the books, why work that hard, why put yourself through the push-ups and the disciplines, why? Good question, why?
I don't know why you do what you do. What is your motive for action? What is it that drives you in your life today, not 10 years ago, or are you running the same pattern? Because I believe that the invisible force of internal drive activated is the most important thing in the world.
What could I say that could actually be helpful or useful to you in the future? I thought I'd perhaps tell the story of how I sort of came to be here. How did some of these things happen? And maybe there's some lessons, because I often find myself wondering, how did this happen?
Best answer to why, I think, is the second question. Why not? Why not see how many books you can read, how many classes you can take, how many skills you can develop? Why not see how valuable you can become to the marketplace and to your friends and to your family?
Be the hero of your own movie. If your life was a movie and it started now, forget about whatever financial disasters you've had, personal failures, relationship failures. What would the hero of your life's movie do right now? Do that. Do those things.
Why not see what you can make of yourself? Why not see how far you can go, how much you can see, how much you can earn, how much you can share? Why not? That's the heritage all of us have, in America especially, is to see what we can make out of our lives now that we've been given this extraordinary opportunity.
When I was young, I didn't really know what I was going to do when I got older. Eventually I thought that the idea of inventing things would be really cool. I read a quote from Arthur C. Clarke which said that a sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. And that's really true.
We define ourselves far too often by our past failures. We look at our past and we say, well, that's not you. You are this person right now. You're the person who's learned from those failures. And you can choose to be the hero of your own movie right now.
If you go back, say 300 years, the things that we take for granted today, we'd be burned at the stake for. Being able to fly, that's crazy. Being able to see over long distances, being able to communicate with the internet, a group mind of sorts, and having access to all the world's information instantly from almost anywhere on the earth. This is stuff that really would be magic, or would be considered magic in times past.
And my third question is, why not you? Why not you? With good self-esteem. Why not you starting to change and setting goals? Why not you starting to make progress toward financial independence?
Be the hero of your own movie right now. Write down your goals. Write down things you want to improve. Write down things you won't tolerate from yourself. Write down things that you've done in the past you never want to see yourself do again. And go forth from here as the hero of your own movie.
If I can do it, you can do it. I wished I had a lot more testimonials here today. A whole steady stream that would come by and tell you their story. Someone who started with nothing, finally run a big enterprise.
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
A mother who was on welfare, now she owns her own business.
Poverty entails fear and stress, sometimes depression. It means 1,000 petty humiliations and hardships. Climbing out of poverty by your own efforts, that is something on which to pride yourself. But poverty itself is romanticized only by fools.
In addition to my story, I wish I had a lot more. And if all of them told their story, guess how they would probably wind up their story? They'd probably say, just like me, why not you? If we can read, you can read. If we can change, you can change.
Build momentum. Build confidence and momentum with each good decision that you make from here on out. You can do it. Anyone can do it.
If we can figure it out, you can figure it out. If we can turn it around, you can turn it around. There isn't anything you can't accomplish. That's what those testimonials would say. And so I want to say it to you personally. Why not you? You've got the brains, you've got the stamina, you've got the vitality, you've got the interest, you've got your life ahead of you, you've got the future. You can do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it. If one of us can do it, hey, we all can do it.
From now on, every day, give your all, love your all. Don't let anything ever stop you.
What are some of the other problems that are likely to most affect the future of humanity? It really wasn't from the perspective of what's the best way to make money, which is okay, but what I think is going to most affect the future of humanity.
And now here's my last question. Why not now? This is a good time.
We live in unique times. We live in one of the rarest times in human history where you can choose almost all of the input that comes your way. Whether it's the movies that you watch, the books you read, the podcasts you listen to, you can choose to be inspired.
What a good time to set your goals, work on yourself, work on your skills. What a good time to get it together.
The biggest terrestrial problem we've got is sustainable energy, but the production and consumption of energy in a sustainable manner. If we don't solve that this century, we're in deep trouble. The other one being the extension of life beyond Earth to make life multiplanetary.
What a good time to start this process. Personal development, growing, changing, developing, having a good plan for your money and for your life and for your future. Why not now?
Do that, and be the hero of your own world.
If we can advance the knowledge of the world, if we can do things that expand the scope and scale of consciousness, then we're better able to ask the right questions and become more enlightened, and that's really the only way forward.
I wish you the best. I want all that I have gotten to be yours and much, much more. God bless.